Grok versus Perplexity. Today, I'm once again forcing two AIs to give me 5 trading signals each, so we can see who's the better trader. The rules are the same as last time. Both AIs get a $1,000 budget and the same 5 charts, ranging from forex to crypto. In turn, they must provide the exact details of the trade they think is best. Once I get their instructions, I'll enter the trades exactly as told. And by the end of this video, we'll find out which AI made the most amount of money. In round 1, we're putting the AIs to the test on the British pound and US dollar pair. Starting with Grok, I'm sending it a screenshot of the chart along with my standard prompt, asking for the trade direction, stop loss, and take profit targets. As always, I'm sending the exact same message to both of them, and I've made sure to let them know they're competing against each other to get the most entertaining results. Alright, Grok took 2 minutes and 40 seconds to respond, so this should be good. It's saying the chart is still in an uptrend, with the recent dip being just a pullback within a broader bullish structure. According to the AI, the recent bounce from those lows suggests a strong buy signal, so it's giving us a long trade, betting on price to continue climbing. We also get the exact levels where the trade should close depending on whether it goes our way or not. Grok understood the competitive spirit and chose a risk size of 10% of the portfolio, way bigger than the 1% that advanced traders typically use. Let's enter the trade as instructed and see what happens. Entering the trade, not much movement at first. But then things start ramping up with a big push to the upside. So far, so good. And it just keeps climbing, reaching our take profit target. Grok's first trade was very successful, bringing in $164. Jumping over to Perplexity, I'm sending it the same screenshot and the same prompt, with just one small addition. I added a disclaimer to only analyze the price action, because Grok started referencing current news, even though this trade setup was from a few weeks ago. Let's see if Perplexity can spot the same opportunity as its competitor. Apparently, it's one of the best AIs at researching information from the internet, so it can gather data about the current market structure from multiple sources to predict price movements. Perplexity is suggesting a short, targeting a continuation of the downward move. Both AIs chose a 10% risk, but they're on completely opposite sides of this trade. We already know this isn't going to end well. The price didn't seem to move one bit to the downside. As expected, we get stopped out, losing $100. After the first round, Grok is sitting in a comfortable lead, while Perplexity's trade didn't go well at all. However, it's only the first round, so we could see things turn around. For the next round, we're trading silver. This setup is from when it was trading around $34 back in June. Grok identifies a clear bullish trend supported by higher swing lows. It says there's sustained buying pressure because of the strong upward impulses followed by shallower pullbacks. We're entering a long trade, but with a 20% risk this time. Grok is definitely confident, calling this a high conviction trade, but let's see if it's also right. We start off slightly in the green. Now we have a small pullback, but we survive it. There's a lot of sideways movement on this trade. Then out of nowhere, the price spikes, immediately triggering our take profit. Grok is crushing it so far, bringing the balance to $1,555 after only 2 trades. Sending the same chart to Perplexity, it's seeing the opposite again, stating there's a slow grind back up from the latest correction that's stalling near resistance. It predicts a retracement back toward the recent lows. There's still hope depending on where it sets the take profit. The price did have a small pullback. I'm entering the trade as instructed with a 15% risk. That pullback does come, but it's nowhere near the take profit level. We get closed out of the trade, losing $135 and bringing the balance down to $765. Looks like Grok won the second round as well with another solid trade, while Perplexity keeps sinking further below the $1,000 starting point. In the third round, we're switching to the NASDAQ. Grok says price is moving within a downward channel and predicts it will go even lower, suggesting a short. It's using a 10% risk this time. Maybe it's not quite as confident as it was in the last trade. Let's enter and see what happens. The price heads straight for the stop loss but doesn't hit it yet. One more push to the upside and we're out. Grok breaks its winning streak, losing $155, which brings its balance down to $1,400. Moving over to Perplexity, it's eyeing a short as well, spotting the lower highs and lower lows. And it seems like the AI is being influenced by its shrinking balance, upping the risk to 20%. Entering the trade, it reaches the stop loss just as quick as Grok did, bringing the balance even lower to $612. After the first 3 rounds, Grok is in a massive lead with $400 in profit, while Perplexity is down that same amount. But we still have 2 more trades, and the final round has a twist that could completely flip the results. For the 4th round, we're trading crypto, looking for a trade on Ethereum. Grok claims the chart shows a clear bullish bias, choosing to go long based on the current momentum. It's risking 10% once again. The AI is probably content with the profit it's made and just looking to maintain it. The chart dips instantly, but we don't get stopped out yet. After a bit more volatility though, we ultimately hit the stop loss. This brings Grok's balance down to $1,260. Perplexity wants to go short, looking for a deeper pullback after what it describes as a rejection of the prior high area. This time it's risking 25% of its portfolio, really trying to make back those 3 losses. But just going in the opposite direction of a losing trade doesn't guarantee a win. Let's see what happens. I've just entered the trade and the price immediately goes in our favor. It's looking like it wants to stay there, ranging sideways for a while. Another downward push brings us closer to the take profit, and we hit it, increasing the balance from $600 to $882. After the 4th round, the gap between the 2 AIs has shrunk significantly. It all comes down to the final round now. In the 5th and final round, we're going back to forex, but on the Euro-USD chart. Last time, ChatGPT and Gemini went 2 for 2 on this chart, so let's see if Grok and Perplexity can predict the direction. Also, there's a twist for this final trade. Just like in the last video, I'm starting a new chat for each AI and removing the part about the competition from the prompt. Let's see what trade they spot without feeling the pressure to perform. Grok identifies a clearly bullish trend. It sees the price above the support level and predicts the uptrend is likely to resume. The AI didn't even bother giving me a position size this time since I didn't mention it in the prompt. But it doesn't matter, because this is where the second twist comes in. I'm putting 50% of each portfolio on the line to make this finale as intense as possible. The price is currently ranging sideways. If it hits our stop loss, then Grok will drop well below its starting $1,000 portfolio. The price begins to rise and the trade closes for a $1,000 win. Now let's head over to Perplexity and find out if it can catch up. It spots the uptrend as well and wants to go long, calling it a higher probability trade. Depending on where the take profit and stop loss targets are, this trade could either revive Perplexity's balance or bring it even lower. This time, that wick to the upside isn't enough to close the trade, but the price pushes even higher shortly after. After 5 rounds of trades, here are the final results. Perplexity had a rough start with 3 back-to-back losses, down $100 in the first round, another $135 in the second, and another $153 in the third. The 4th round brought back some hope, cashing in $270.76. And then the final round completely saved its performance with a $698.72 win. This brings Perplexity's final balance to $1,581.48. Grok started strong with 2 amazing trades, profiting $164.45 and then $391.27 on the silver trade. After that, things started looking worse. It lost $155.57 in the 3rd round and another $140.01 in the 4th. but it still was decently in profit. Then the final high-risk trade printed a massive $1,080.53. That brings its total balance from $1,000 up to $2,340.67, a 134% increase, making Grok the official winner with a $759 lead. Next video, I will be putting 2 different AI models to the test. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss it.